A walnut is that part of any tree of the genus Juglans, particularly the Persian or English walnut, Juglans regia, used for food after being processed, while green for pickled walnuts or after full ripening for its nut meat. Nutmeat of the eastern black walnut from the Juglans nigra is less commercially available, as a butternut and nutmeats from Juglans cinerea. The walnut is nutrient-dense with protein and essential fatty acids. Characteristics: walnuts are rounded, single-seeded stone fruits of the walnut tree commonly used for the meat after fully ripening. Following full ripening, the removal of the husk reveals the wrinkly walnut shell, which is usually commercially found in two segments. During the ripening process, the husk will become brittle and the shell hard. The shell encloses the kernel or meat, which is usually made up of two halves separated by a partition. The seed kernels are commonly available as shelled walnuts or enclosed in a brown seed coat which contains antioxidants. The antioxidants protect the oil-rich seed from atmospheric oxygen, thereby preventing rancidity. Types: the two most common major species of walnuts are grown for their seeds are the Persian or English walnut and the black walnut. The English walnut originated in Persia, and the black walnut is native to eastern North America. The black walnut is of high flavor, but due to its hard shell and poor hulling characteristics it is not grown commercially for nut production. The commercially produced walnut varieties are nearly all hybrids of the English walnut. Other species include J. californica, the California black walnut, J. cinerea, and J. major, the Arizona walnut. Walnuts are late to grow leaves, typically not until more than halfway through the spring. They also secrete chemicals into the soil to prevent competing vegetation from growing. Because of this, flowers or vegetable gardens should not be planted too close to them. Etymology: etymologically, the word walnut derives from the Germanic wall and Old English whealnutu, literally foreign nut, wealh meaning foreign. Production: the worldwide production of walnuts has been increasing rapidly in recent years, with the largest increase coming from Asia. The world produced a total of 2.55 million metric tons of walnuts in 2010. China was the world's largest producer of walnuts, with a total harvest of 1.06 million metric tons. The other major producers of walnuts were Iran, United States, Turkey, Ukraine, Mexico, Romania, India, France and Chile. The average worldwide walnut yield was about 3 metric tons per hectare, in 2010. Among the major producers, Eastern European countries have the highest yield. According to the FAO, the most productive walnut farms in 2010 were in Romania, with yields above 23 metric tons per hectare. The United States is the world's largest exporter of walnuts. The Sacramento and San Joaquin valleys of California produce 99% of the national unregistered trademark S commercial English walnuts. Storage: walnuts, like other tree nuts, must be processed and stored properly. Poor storage makes walnuts susceptible to insect and fungal mold infestations. The latter produces aflatoxin, a potent carcinogen. A mold-infested walnut batch should not be screened and then consumed. The entire batch should be discarded. The ideal temperature for longest possible storage of walnuts is in the -3 to 0 C and low humidity for industrial and home storage. However, such refrigeration technologies are unavailable in developing countries where walnuts are produced in large quantities. There, walnuts are best stored below 25 C and low humidity. Temperatures above 30 C, and humidities above 70% can lead to rapid and high spoilage losses. Above 75% humidity threshold, fungal molds that release dangerous aflatoxin can form. Freshly harvested raw walnuts offer the best color, flavor and nutrient density when with water content between 2 to 8%. Food use: walnut meats are available in two forms. In their shells or shelled. The meats can be as large as halves or any smaller portions that may happen during processing, candied or as an ingredient in other foodstuffs. Pickled walnuts that are the whole fruit can be savory or sweet depending on the preserving solution. All walnuts can be eaten on their own or as part of a mix such as muesli, or as an ingredient of a dish. Walnut whip, coffee and walnut cake and pickled walnuts are three disparate examples. Walnut oil is available commercially and is chiefly used as a food ingredient, particularly in salad dressings. It has a low smoke point, which limits its use for frying. Nutritional value: walnuts are a nutrient-dense food. 100 grams of walnuts contain 15.2 grams of protein, 65.2 grams of fat, and 6.7 grams of dietary fiber. The protein in walnuts provides many essential amino acids. While English walnuts are the most common, their nutrient density and profile are significantly different from black walnuts. For example, the omega-3 fatty acid content of English walnuts is approximately 4.5 times that of black walnuts. Unlike most nuts that are high in monounsaturated fatty acids, walnut oil is composed largely of polyunsaturated fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid and linoleic acid. The beneficial effects of this unique fatty acid profile have been a subject of many studies and discussions. Bainland, who concluded in 2009 that while walnut-enhanced diets are promising in short-term studies, longer-term studies are needed to ascertain better insights. Non-food applications. Medicinal: black walnut has been promoted as a potential cancer cure, on the basis it kills a parasite responsible for the disease. However, according to the American Cancer Society, available scientific evidence does not support claims that hulls from black walnuts remove parasites from the intestinal tract or that they are effective in treating cancer or any other disease. Walnuts have been listed as one of the 38 substances used to prepare bark flower remedies, a kind of alternative medicine promoted for its effect on health. However, according to Cancer Research UK, there is no scientific evidence to prove that flower remedies can control, cure or prevent any type of disease, including cancer. Medical benefits and claims: raw walnuts contain glyceryl triacylates of the N3 fatty acid alpha-linolenic acid, which is not as effective in humans as long-chain N3 fatty acids, and antioxidants. Roasting reduces antioxidant quality. Inks and dyes: the husks of the black walnut Juglans nigra were used to make an ink for writing and drawing. Walnut ink has good archival properties, and was used by several great artists including Leonardo da Vinci and Rembrandt. Walnut husks are used as a brown dye for fabric. Walnut dyes were used in classical Rome and in medieval Europe for dyeing hair. Cleaning: the United States Army used ground walnut shells for the cleaning of aviation parts because it was inexpensive and non-abrasive. However, an investigation of a fatal Boeing CH-47 Chinook helicopter crash revealed that walnut grit clogged an oil port, leading to the accident and the discontinuation of walnut shells as a cleaning agent. Chemical analysis: compared to certain other nuts, such as almonds, peanuts and hazelnuts, walnuts contain the highest spectrum of antioxidants, including free antioxidants and antioxidants bound to fiber. Walnut hulls contain phenolics that stain hands and can cause skin irritation. 7 phenolic compounds have been identified in walnut husks by using reverse-phase high-performance liquid chromatography or crystallography. Walnuts also contain the alagitonin pedunculagin. A regia alone has been isolated with Juglan, betulinic acid and cetosterol from the stem bark of J. regia. Uses in Chinese culture: in China, pairs of walnuts have traditionally been rotated and played within the palm of the hand, both as a means to stimulate blood circulation and as a status symbol. Pairs of large, old and symmetrically shaped walnuts are valued highly and have recently been used as an investment, with some of them fetching tens of thousands of dollars. Pairs of walnuts are sometimes sold in their green husks for a form of gambling known as duhi tao. Cultivars. See also, List of ineffective cancer treatments, pickled walnuts, references. Further reading: Ramos, David D. Walnut Production Manual. UCANRISBN A978-1-879906-27-3 External links: Walnut at the Encyclopedia of Life, Database of Walnut Research Reports, from UC Davis.